Worry less. Live more. Daily Zen practices. How do we stop being a victim of our own mental noise and start becoming the witness? The journey begins not with a grand gesture, but with a single, mindful breath. It's about taking the first step out of the labyrinth and onto a path of presence. This isn't a quick fix or a magic pill. It's a practice, a daily commitment to coming back to yourself. And when you do, you'll find that the true cure for a worry-filled mind isn't a sedative, it's awareness. 1. The Modern Mind's Labyrinth, a story of anxiety and the escape. Have you ever found yourself lying awake at 3 a.m., your mind racing like a hamster on a wheel? The same thoughts, the same worries, spinning endlessly. Maybe it's about a deadline tomorrow, a conversation you wish you'd handled differently, or just a general sense of unease. You're not alone. This isn't just a lack of sleep, it's a symptom of a deeper struggle that so many of us face. We're living in an age of unprecedented connection, yet we feel more disconnected than ever, disconnected from our bodies, from our breath, and most importantly, from the present moment. This constant mental chatter, this digital age worry, has become a labyrinth, and we're all lost inside it. In Zen, we have a term for this, the monkey mind. It's that restless, jumpy part of our consciousness that leaps from one thought to the next. Just like a monkey swinging through trees, it loves to dwell on the past and fret about the future. It's what keeps us up at night, replaying old mistakes and scripting worst-case scenarios. And for many of us, this isn't just a nightly occurrence, it's a permanent state of being. We've become so accustomed to the background noise of our minds that we no longer notice it until it's shouting at us. Disguised as anxiety before bed or that nagging feeling of not being enough. This relentless worry isn't helping us, it's wearing us down, stealing our peace, and making true rest impossible. But what if the key to escaping this labyrinth isn't to fight the monkey mind, but to befriend it? Zen doesn't ask us to silence our thoughts entirely. Instead, it invites us to simply observe them. Imagine you're sitting on a park bench, watching people walk by. You don't judge them or try to control where they're going, you just watch. That's the essence of mindfulness. It's about witnessing your thoughts without getting swept up in their stories. When you practice this, that voice in your head that loves to worry starts to lose its power. You begin to see your thoughts for what they are, just passing clouds in the vast sky of your awareness. It's a radical shift, one that doesn't just treat the symptoms but addresses the root cause of our sleepless nights and our emotional fatigue. So, how do we begin to build this relationship with our minds? How do we stop being a victim of our own mental noise and start becoming the witness? The journey begins not with a grand gesture, but with a single, mindful breath. It's about taking the first step out of the labyrinth and onto a path of presence. This isn't a quick fix or a magic pill. It's a practice, a daily commitment to coming back to yourself. And when you do, you'll find that the true cure for a worry-filled mind isn't a sedative, it's awareness. 2. Zen rituals for restful sleep, turning anxiety into healing energy. Now that we've recognized the constant noise, the worry that fills our days and haunts our nights, the next question is, what do we do about it? For many, the answer is a frantic search for a solution, a sleep app, a podcast, a new kind of pillow. But Zen teaches us that the path to deep sleep isn't about adding more to our lives. It's about subtraction. It's about creating a quiet space, a a sacred pause between the chaotic world of the day and the restorative peace of the night. This is the art of the bedtime ritual, a practice of turning our nightly anxieties into a source of emotional healing. Think about your evening routine. For most of us, it's a blur of scrolling through social media, binge-watching another episode, or answering a final work email. There's no transition, no buffer. We go from go mode to sleep mode in an instant. And our minds, still buzzing with a day's worth of stimuli, are completely unprepared for rest. This is why we lie awake. Our bodies exhausted but our minds still running the race. Zen invites us to break this cycle by mindfully curating our final hour before bed, transforming it from a time of distraction into a time of connection with ourselves. Let's start with a simple practice, the mindful shower. Instead of just rushing through it, truly feel the warm water on your skin. Smell the scent of the soap. Listen to the sound of the water. With each breath, imagine the day's anxiety and stress being washed away. This simple act turns a mundane chore into a powerful cleansing ritual. Afterward, instead of picking up your phone, try a different kind of journaling. It's not about writing down your worries, it's about writing down your gratitude. Just 3 things you're truly thankful for from that day. This gentle shift in focus from what's wrong to what's right is a quiet revolution for your mind, preparing it for a peaceful state. Finally, sit on the edge of your bed for just a few moments. Close your eyes and simply notice your breath. Don't try to change it. Just feel it. The breath is our anchor to the present moment, a constant that is always available to us. By focusing on it, we interrupt the endless loop of our worry-filled thoughts, allowing our nervous system to calm and our body to prepare for rest. These aren't just tricks for sleeping better, they are profound acts of self-care. They are a way of saying to yourself, I am worthy of this peace. The more we practice these Zen rituals, the more we begin to realize that the path to a good night's sleep isn't about finding an escape from our emotions, it's about making peace with them. Before we move into the final part of today's journey, I want to offer you a small but meaningful suggestion. If something in these words has touched your heart, if this message resonated with you, help us kindly press the like button. Your support helps spread peace and wisdom to others. Then consider gently pressing the save button and adding this video to your watch later playlist. Think of it as placing a smooth stone in your pocket during a quiet walk, a reminder you can return to whenever life feels heavy, or when your mind longs for stillness. With one click, you create a path back here without the noise of searching, without the rush of time. Later, when the world outside is too loud, you can simply open that list, and this space will be waiting, calm, familiar, ready to meet you again. Let's continue with the next part. Three, embracing impermanence, living fully, worry-free. We've explored the labyrinth of the modern mind and learned how simple Zen rituals can help us calm the chaos. But here's the deepest truth of all. The path to a life with less worry isn't about eliminating it. It's about changing our relationship with it. Zen's most profound teaching is the concept of impermanence, the understanding that everything, from the leaves on a tree to our feelings of anxiety, is in a constant state of change. Nothing lasts forever. And that's not a source of sadness, it's a source of freedom. Most of our worry comes from trying to hold onto what can't be held or control what can't be controlled. We cling to the idea of a perfect, problem-free life, and when reality inevitably falls short, we suffer. But what if we saw our troubles not as a permanent state, but as passing clouds? A bad day at work, a heated argument, a sleepless night, these are just moments, not a life sentence. By accepting impermanence, we can start to loosen our grip on the outcomes and stop fighting against the natural flow of life. This isn't about giving up, it's about giving in to what is. It's about trusting that the river will find its way to the ocean. And we, too, will navigate the currents. When you practice this philosophy, your mindset begins to transform. That familiar feeling of dread that comes with anxiety about the future starts to soften. You realize that you don't need to spend your present moment fixing a future problem that may never even happen. Instead, you are free to live fully, to truly experience the moment you are in right now. The simple joy of a cup of coffee, the feeling of the sun on your skin, the sound of laughter, these are the real moments that make up our lives. They're often overlooked because we're so busy rehearsing our worries that we forget to live. This journey is a deep act of letting go, of releasing the need for constant control. And when you do, something beautiful happens. You discover a kind of inner peace that no external circumstance can touch. This is the ultimate goal of Zen. It's not just about sleeping better or feeling less stressed. It's about finding true freedom and learning to live more. The anxiety may still knock on your door, but you no longer have to invite it in. Thank you for spending this time with us. I hope these insights help you find a deeper sense of calm and a more restful night's sleep. This journey of inner peace is a continuous practice, and you don't have to walk it alone. If you found value in our conversation today, I invite you to join our community. Subscribe to Buddhism in You and press the bell icon so you don't miss our next videos. Together, we'll continue to explore the simple yet profound wisdom that can help us all worry less and live more. Until next time, be well.